Carlos and Ryan, and we know that you're dying to hear what we have to say today. I say we hear what we have to say today. It's the blank. Fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. Yeah. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saves a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Once blind, but now I see. Gang, gang, all till I die. Woo!
That was Amazing Grace by Carlos, a.k.a. the pastor,
Praise God, know what I'm saying?
a.k.a.
You bitch-ass motherfuckers.
Wow.
Turn your Bibles to Genesis. Before I Genesis these nuts in your mouth, baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's how my preaching goes.
See, today
Church
is
of
funny
Carlos.
because I was like, man, Carlos is always looking for some fucking fist
Bro, yo, I'm just saying, when I turned on CP24, they're going out saying there's smoke outside. I'm like, say word. I got my baseball bat. I'm like, yo, who wants it? Who wants the smoke today? Okay? You know what I'm saying?
Always something with you.
You know,
man.
so I'm
Always
getting
something.
a message. Hey, where's the smoke? Shit, it's right here, baby. You trying to get it? Let's go. Let's do it.
Always something with this guy.
Well, what can he say? What can I say? I like smoke. I want the smoke. You know where I be at. Shit.
God.
Anywho, Young World. I'm Carlos,
And I'm Ryan.
and this is the Blank with Carlos and Ryan. Thank you for coming back for another week. Another episode, another edition, another possible end of the world episode. You know, we had COVID first, and now smoking mirrors outside. You know, the smoke is outside, and everyone wants to smoke apparently. So what they say, the next 72 hours we're gonna be wild AF.
Pretty apocalyptic, man. That's what it feels like.
I was reading how one psychic lady who apparently called 9/11. Said that the world is going to face a nuclear threat in a matter of like very soon.
Like how soon?
Like she didn't say how soon because you know, she don't want to be wrong, you know. Yeah. She can't lose business.
But she's calling it.
But she's calling it, and she's blind.
Oh.
Yeah. So that says a lot. But apparently she knows.
A little bit odd.
Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. When I dial my baby's number, I get a kick every time.
It's a classic.
Say hello. Say hello. Oh my God.
Hello.
That was gonna. Whoa, Jesus. Woof.
Yeah, the world's ending.
Yeah, and
There's a whole bunch of fires and shit, and then Carl's trying to go all out,
we both
man.
know who started the smoke, right? Come on. Between you and me. Come on. Come on. We both know.
It was us.
No.
I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
J word. Jump Around by Criss Cross.
Wow.
Jump up and get down. No, that's not them. Jump. That's them. I'm so sorry. I am a mess.
Carl's all over the place
I
today.
am an absolute
What's
wreck
going on?
today.
Is it-
I don't know.
It's
You know what it
empty.
is? Actually, you know what? Say hello to the young
Okay,
world.
so-
And I'll talk about what it is.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
Yeah.
You know, Carlos and I definitely appreciate you coming in for another episode. We're actually at 106 today.
106 in Park.
106.
106.
Pretty nuts, man.
106 in Park.
Honestly, it's been a
Top 10 caught down.
long time coming, and if anyone knows 106 in Park, shout out to
Shout out to AJ and
BT,
Free one time,
honestly.
and Roxy and Terrence.
Roxy and Terrence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out
AJ and
to-
Free was like the OG
Oh,
shit,
those are
right?
those are the go. Those are my
Yeah.
hosts of
So-
106 in Park. All right, no one else.
But thank you.
Yeah.
Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for coming in for another episode.
Yeah.
Definitely means a lot to us. Being able to kind of sit, and we got a cool episode today, man.
Yeah, not
Carl's gonna pull some shit out of a hat.
Yeah, man. Just some surprises.
And we're going to be definitely talking about a lot of this stuff that's currently going on, especially in Toronto, New York. I'm sure that everyone already knows about it, but just our personal experience about it. But yeah, let's hear from Carl. I want to know why he's on one today.
Dude, you know what it is?
On
man?
one.
I don't think Summer 23 Carlos is a thing. No.
Oh my God.
I think it's over.
Oh my God.
I don't know what it
why?
is. Girls be tripping, bro.
Tripping.
Girls be tripping, man. I don't know. I don't get it, man. I don't get why girls be tripping.
Give me an example.
So like I'm on Hinge, you know what I'm saying, and I'm getting talkative with the folks, you know what I'm saying.
Love it.
A few ladies come up here and there.
Love it.
There was one where I showed you where she said, jokingly that she liked to wrestle. In my head, I'm like,
cutie.
And she was a cute girl.
Real
I'm just
cute.
like, this girl had no idea what she was about to get into. she just thinks we're gonna do Greco-Roman. I was thinking, shit, I'm finna hit the people's elbow. She don't know. And no reply, man.
Damn.
I'm not getting replies, dude.
Damn.
I don't know what it is. Is it bad to say how are you, or is it bad to, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call a friend. I'm gonna use my call a friend card.
You call a friend.
I'm gonna use my call a friend card. See if she answers.
So this is gonna be actually a first for us on the blank
Yeah.
today. We get to bring in a lovely guest. I'm not even
Privy,
aware.
and I apologize for. I should have given you more notice. But
Privy
to the information.
All right. Okay. So
Oh, let's see if she answers.
we'll see if she answers the phone.
Let's see if she answers. If she doesn't answer, I'm gonna give her so much shit.
She's not answering.
Watch. This girl has some nerve. Unbelievable.
You have reached voicemail box.
Another girl that doesn't reply. Another girl that does not reply. Unbelievable.
Maybe, I don't know. You know, like sometimes like people are just busy on certain days and they
Fuck
can't
that.
reply.
I always call her and she
No.
answers, and now this one time,
I can't expect people on dating apps to like be on that app every single day. You know
This
what I
is
mean?
the one thing about this girl. She's a friend of mine, and we've been talking. You know, we've been not on the outs, I would say, but we haven't talked in a while. And then we've been talking again and again and again. And she wanted to be on the. She said she wanted to be on the podcast, and I'm like, okay.
What if she's on a date right now?
Maybe that's possible. It's possible. Okay, so she says she's braiding her hair.
Oh, all right.
So she'll let us know.
Looking lovely.
But yeah, man. Girls just be tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, sure, I set up a few dates. You know what I'm saying? But like, what do you want, girl? And also, I want to say another thing to you, Torontonian females. Let me take my jacket off for this one. Ryan, cue the slow music.
Do you mind if I stroke you up? Do you mind if I stroke you down? I don't mind. Give me it all the time.
Song was written by R. Kelly. Anyways, anywho, like,
But you gotta give some context. You gotta give an example.
okay.
You can't just
So
come out
I'm
here
matching with
say
these
some
females.
fucking blasphemy about these Toronto
I
women.
would not say blasphemy.
You gotta say some shit. Give me the
I'm
example.
not gonna say blasphemy about these females. You gotta give me more credit than that.
Give me an example.
All right. So I said to a girl that they belong to the kitchen. No, I'm kidding. I didn't do that. That'd be awful. So I messaged this one girl.
All right.
And, I'm like, hey, how you doing? So I read the profile. She says she wants to be an SAHM. I'm like, what the heck is that?
SHA
SAHM. And I'm wondering, what is that? So I asked her, like, excuse me, what is an SAHM? And she replies, it's a stay-at-home mom. I'm like,
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's like a.
I didn't know
that was a
either.
thing.
I had no idea. I'm like
Like an
okay.
acronym.
Yes.
Damn.
Right?
You're actually putting the acronyms in that shit?
You know what I mean?
had no idea.
I had no
That's wild.
idea. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then I ask her other questions, and it's always one-worded answers.
Damn.
Why is it always one-worded? What's going on here? We both liked each other. Let's keep the let's be more informal. Let's keep the conversation going. Don't be boring. Are you trying to save it for in person? Okay, then we can do that too. Let's meet in person and see if you talk more. But if you don't want to do that either, why did you like the goddamn profile? You see, you're lucky you didn't like wrestling in yours because I would have whooped that. You know what? No. I'm going to be fine. This is just a minor setback.
Damn.
You know what? No. Summer 23 Carlos is here, damn it. And he's going to be here all summer. I don't care how much I'm drowning.
Fire or not. Forest fire or not.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. That's actually like really shocking me. I don't think I've ever seen that at all.
Stay at home mom?
Never. I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's not. It's a new thing. You're discovering new things a lot.
Like I like the upfrontness about it. I like how you can come out and just kind of put that on your profile and, say, "Hey,
that.
yeah,
She was cute and she was straight up, and that's what you want." I'm like, great. Let's match up and see where we go. But nothing. You talk and then nothing. You're not giving me any spite. You're not giving me any sauce.
That's tough.
What's going on, man?
That's really tough.
Hey, man, that's dating life in the T-dot. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to deal.
Like,
so all you single Toronto dudes out there, I get it. I feel you.
Okay, wait a second. So you think like if we were to create dating profiles as of today, and then we put, I want to be a SAHD, a stay-at-home dad. You think we would get? You think we would get a lot of? No. We'd
be bums. 100%. These females want work.
I'm wondering, man. Maybe we should do that. We should do it as a test.
What?
We should create we should create a profile.
Like you and me together in it.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, it's Carlos and Ryan. We're looking for the one.
Yeah, we're looking.
By the way, we're gonna be stay-at-home dads.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then see what we get.
Okay.
Yeah, who knows, man? You don't even.
Well, I mean, I don't think on Hinge or Tinder we will. Grindr, that might be a different story. It might be
hey, man. Somebody likes us out there.
Hey. You
gotta take your wins.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm just like, come on, man. Like I danced not dance. I'm still a mess over this, dude. It's messing up my words and shit. I challenged the chick to a dance battle. She accepted, and we're trying to set things up, and she ain't replied yet.
Getting killed, man.
Don't fucking challenge me and not think that I won't reply back.
It's tough because I think like with summer coming up, like a lot more people are just busy.
That makes no goddamn sense.
I would like to say.
And
I feel like, you know how people say like winter is the cuffing season? Mm-hmm. Like now that it's summer, it's the opposite. So people are like out and about.
They want to be single.
They want to be single. Like they want to go out and they want to go do shit.
So they're hornier is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, baby,
hormones
that's why
be flying.
On these apps.
Hormones be flying. This and that.
God damn it.
Can you blame people?
Yeah. I can.
Man.
You know, you can delete the goddamn app for the summer if you ain't trying to be bout it. What is it? Is it the way I'm approaching it? Is it bad that I say hi, how are you? Should I be more zesty? Is that the term?
I think like zestfulness creates a potential opportunity for people to.
But that's what. But that's what I say for in person. When they meet me in person, they'll have some good things to say.
It's tough, man.
But it is tough.
It's not easy.
Hard. It's hard.
It's not easy to separate yourself like on an app, you know.
I guess. I don't know, man. Well, I'll keep y'all posted. Summer 23 Carlos is still in full effect. He's had a dry spell, even though it's only been a week.
We're gonna be getting updates from Carlos every week.
Summer 23
on how the summer.
What should I call it? Summer 23 Carlos Summer 23 forecast.
Yeah.
Keep y'all posted. Dun dun dun.
I like that. I like that segment.
Dun dun dun. That was it for Summer 23. But aside from love not being in the air, but you know what is in the air?
That was great.
Thank you.
That was great.
Smoke is in the air, folks.
And we're not talking about throwing hands.
You weren't?
No, I was not.
Oh.
No, but I think that most Toronto people will be doing that. So
yeah, I mean, it happens. There's beef, but no, we were referring to the wildfires that took place in. Is it Alberta or BC?
So it started in Alberta.
Mm.
That's like I think like the very first wildfire where it
Okay.
started by the like the Women's Fire Association or something like that, and they like
Oh wait, what?
literally I'm pretty sure that's how it started, or like one of the major forest fires in Alberta during in like one of their biggest provincial parks. So it was like a fire women's association. How they're saying like there needs to be more like women in firefighting, and then they happened to light a fire in the forest, and then be as like a supportive sort of event, got a little bit out of hand, and then it actually started up a huge fucking forest fire in Alberta, unfortunately. So yeah, that was a little bit ironic. And I know they got a lot of shit for that, that's for sure. And it's funny because supposedly their social media during the time of that was so hype, and then as soon as the forest fire went, it supposedly went like super super quiet. So I don't know. It's a tough situation. Could happen to anybody. Could happen to anybody. For our audio listeners, Carlos is looking directly into the camera without saying anything.
I'm gonna remain silent on this one.
Because Carlos
You know. You know.
could happen to anybody. Did you hear about that?
I did not.
No?
I was
Okay,
not
yeah.
I
So,
was
like,
not privy to this.
It was literally it was an association of like women firefighters, and they came all together and had an event in like Banff, like one of the major provincial parks in not just Alberta but Canada. And then they decided to voluntarily start a fire in like May or something like that as like kind of like an event. Like, hey, we're gonna start this fire. We're gonna take it out just because we can show that women can fight fires. And then it literally got fucking to the point where it fucking burned down like acres of fucking tree land in Alberta, which is really fucked up. And Alberta and like those areas in BC already have it bad when it comes to forest fires. And it just got worse. And then now the one that's affecting sort of the east coast of Canada, which is like Ontario, you know, even like New York, I'm sure that people have seen it, is the ones from Nova Scotia, so the east end.
So basically,
But the women didn't start that one. That one's just its own.
I'm just saying
sort
that,
of thing.
like, you know,
Yeah, it doesn't look.
I want to shout out to all the firefighters that are currently fighting this wild ass fire right now.
Mm-hmm.
To all, you know, everyone from the U.S., Canada. But you know what's interesting about the females that started that fire? You know what they are? Unemployed.
That's fucked up.
Oh, think about it. Whose idea was it to start the fire? Huh? Okay, let's go ahead and put out this fire. Oh my God! Somebody called 911. We're 911. Oh shit! Folks,
It's definitely a bad look.
not a good look.
Definitely a bad look.
Not a good look in your favor.
I get the event, and I get the whole solidarity thing,
Yeah.
but it didn't work out.
Can't
That's
do it.
honestly like the Onion.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those
It's
Onion
literally a title of
papers.
the-
Yeah.
It's literally an article in the
Yeah.
Onion.
So
And wow.
yeah,
Wow.
tough.
Wow. Wow. All I gotta say is if you can't take the heat,
Don't say it.
get back to the kitchen.
Wow.
I said it.
But everybody go back 5 or 10 seconds and
Yeah.
put up your volume and hear Carl say that and
Well,
cancel this show.
yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Another controversial thing is the pride in classes.
Okay, wait a second. Can
Oh,
we go
dear.
back 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Because I do want to state this before we end the concept.
Uh-oh.
That a lot of like environmentalists are saying that the fires are starting because of global warming.
Didn't Trudeau say it was because of climate change?
Yeah. So
For
it
fuck's
does
sake.
make sense in some sort of sense because I was laughing at that too when Trudeau stated that. But pretty much what the facts say is that over the last like 20 or 30 years, every degree that the world goes up on average in relation to heat, there's 12% more thunderstorms in the world. So, by number, if the world goes up by a degree every year, then there's 12% more thunderstorms than there was in the previous year. And when you really have dry fucking weather, especially in like forests and stuff like that, and you have thunderstorms, especially like a random thunderstorm above a fucking forest, eventually it hits a tree, sparks a fucking flame, and then starts that out. So supposedly that's how the east end of the coast, or Nova Scotia and all that stuff, has like the bad fires because of that.
Right.
It wasn't somebody that
Ryan,
started
listen.
It was climate change.
Don't
So,
do that.
I'm just
don't
saying.
believe everything the government. These
I'm
are
just
the
saying.
motherfuckers that are hiding aliens. Don't believe
I'm just
these
saying.
motherfuckers, bastards. Don't believe them.
I'm not
All
saying
right?
save the world.
Trudeau is a
but-
goddamn commie, and he's trying to take our jobs.
But yeah, that's all I got to say about climate change. Go check it if you want or not.
Fake news, man. Fake news.
But sorry, the
Trump 2024, man.
the
That's all I gotta say about that.
Pride Month.
Yeah.
We repped it our last episode.
Yeah, we shouted out to
We
all
did.
you folks. Seems like it's being shoved down a lot of people's throats, though. No pun intended.
Hasn't it always been?
Well, I mean, it's kind of getting excessive now with the whole kids thing. My thing is, look, I'm not against Pride thing. That's fine. But when you do something too much, it gets in your face a little bit too much. Hey, take it easy. All right? Relax. That's like going all Christmas out and shit. If it's Christmas and you know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas, blah, blah, blah. Don't freaking have parades and shit all over. Relax. Well, you can go have a Christmas parade and all that shit, but don't freaking shove it down my throat and whatnot. Take it easy. Have a sale. Sell something for 50% off. Then maybe I'll have a... You ain't doing that for Pride Month? I can't get some for 50% off because of... You know what I'm saying?
Companies should do that.
Right? You wanna really have people not complain as much? Have sales. No one will ever, bro. I know the KKK would go to fucking Eaton Center if there was a 50% off sale at the goddamn store, and they'll support it all the way through. All right. Where was this energy during Black History Month? The next time, you know what? If you're going to do this for Pride Month, I want to see some white folks dressed up as Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks at the goddamn hallways while you're playing Earth, Wind, and Fire during the PA system. That's what I want to see. And I want you to fast during Ramadan. How about that? Where's that?
though.
Yeah. Where's
True
that
though.
energy? Huh?
It's
Forcing
definitely
it down our throats for it, but you can't do that. It's favoritism.
It's definitely like very apparent.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
clear. That's all this is. It's favoritism for that 1 month over everything else. Shame. Shame.
Do we even really
Shame.
take those like the months, like the celebration in months, even like very
I
seriously?
don't.
Like, yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, I mean, I don't. You know, so at the end
Like-
of the day, it's like I get it. Stop forcing it down people's throats if it's not that serious. It's not that serious. We get it. We want to support people of, you know, that are in the LGBTQ community. If you want to do that, donate or, you know, show that you care in other ways. Don't do it once a month. What's going to happen next month? You're going to take down all those posters, take down, you know, stop doing all those, you know, parades, stop doing all that nonsense and carry on. That's what you did with Black History Month. You put down all these posters about historical facts of black people who, you know, done so many things for the world. And that's the 1 month you care. 1 month when it should be every single day of the year that you show support and show love for anyone and everyone in the world.
Beautifully said.
Favoritism is never, ever going to get you anywhere. Anyone who celebrates all these nonsense just this 1 month of the year shows you are a narcissist, you are a goddamn sociopath, and you should burn in hell. And you know what? I hope you stay outside and have picnics so you can get all that smoke in your goddamn lung. That's excessive. I'm sorry.
But I was there's like this famous interview with Morgan Freeman. I'm sure that everybody
I know
saw
what
it.
you're talking about.
Like,
Yeah.
And he's talking to some like I don't even know who he's talking to, but he's talking to like some sort of interviewer.
Mm.
The interviewer happens to be Jewish. And he's like, man, would you want a Jewish History Month? And the guy's like, no. And he's like, well, I don't want a Black History Month. And I guess like that's
He was shocked
where
at the fact that Morgan did not like an idea of Black History Month.
Yeah.
Well, it just shows like once a month you guys care. That's it.
Do you agree? As a black male?
Like honestly, I never really cared for Black History Month. Like I understood that it's like it shows that what black people have done for the world, but at the same time it's like, can't that be like
an all year thing?
Yeah. Why can't they just show historical fact? Like have courses on it, like
the same way Pride Month is.
Yeah, just like have courses, like you know what I'm saying, like teach it in school and stuff. But like don't have like a day month where you give out cookies and candy. I hope y'all ain't doing that for Black History.
That feel, you know what that I'm thinking about? That actually feels like it stems from like the whole Valentine's Day and like. It's that one 100%. Opportunity to like represent
absolutely
that sort of section. But now that we're getting into like these really sensitive topics like Black History Month or like Pride Month, it's just going a lot farther than what was expected kind of thing.
Well, I mean, yeah, because now you can go to these stores. They'll have Valentine's, Halloween, Pride Month. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? You know? You got the homosexuals that have died for the life they want to live. We're not talking about that enough.
Yeah.
All right. We're talking about people who are in countries right now who are being murdered for the way they want to live.
Is it Sudan?
For being banned.
Was Sudan?
Yeah.
Sudan came out. Are Uganda recently?
Yeah. You know.
That was fucked up.
It's like, can we talk about that instead of why are you celebrating that shit? Don't celebrate. If you want to appreciate people, like, folks, what are we doing? Pay attention. Read guys. If y'all think that if Pride Month is really a month about celebrating, the LGBTQ community, y'all ain't paying attention to the literature. All right. You gotta understand. Why do you think RBC and all these companies have these colors on them? They're celebrating Pride for money purposes. It's all about this, folks. Okay? They want to show they care, but it's nothing. Take Bud Light, for instance. Bud Light, they supported the transgender TikToker. They put it on they put her on the cans to show support for the LGBTQ community. It did not work out well. The supporters who are rednecks and live in the, that area of the field, which I'm just like, come on, what are you doing? But like, come on, but you have to know your customers. You have to know. That just shows you don't know your customers, right? Am I crazy to assume there's such a thing? I'm not. That's like putting Donald Trump on the bottle of fucking of cocoa butter lotion. That makes no sense. Why would you do? Donald Trump does not need to be on cocoa butter lotion.
There's definitely business decisions that ruin.
It's all business at the end of the day. They want to show that they make money. So they lose $27 billion in the goddamn market because of Bud Light. And what does the company that owns Bud Light do? They have Budweiser freaking support Harley Davidson. Does that work out for them in the end? No. The damage is already done. You think if you're going to show support for something, you should be unapologetically supportive of that, correct? If you're going to support someone because of their transgender, support it through and through. Don't go back on your word and be like, sorry, here, let's support Harley Davidson instead. Yeah, that's a perfect example of why these companies don't give a shit about you. It's all money, folks. Don't believe these people. If you want Pride Month to be Pride Month, you got to do your research on your own. Love people for who they are. All right? Love is love. All year round. Not just once a month. As soon as June ends, you think I'm just going to be a little meth? Whatever. All right, where the hoes at? No. All right? All year round. Show love and support. That's all I got to say about that. I'm moving on from it. Because, I was already on the verge on the cancellation for the whole Women in the Fire thing.
Oh, that was beautifully said.
But I got to say it on that.
Beautifully said.
Thank you. Thank you. I was at the barbershop this past weekend, actually. Actually had a date.
Ooh.
Didn't go out well. It was all right. It wasn't.
Just all right.
It was decent. It was decent.
Just decent.
Yeah, I mean,
How do you deem what a decent date
it's
is?
just like we talked this shit up. Like I try to like have a conversation, and her answers like very like dry and like she didn't seem interested.
Did
like,
she, at any point in time when it feels like you're getting dry responses, do you ever notice the want from them to leave? Like, do they always try to like, oh, let's get the bill, or like, let's go?
Not really. She.
Or are those people just really not good at dates? Like, they're just not good at conversating.
Maybe that's the case.
And she really liked you, maybe.
But that's the thing. She has a YouTube
Oh.
and a podcast.
Ooh.
So she can talk. Just apparently not with me.
Hey, some people are good in their environments, you know?
What if it's downtown Toronto, outside? It was chilly, I will say. I felt bad because she was, no sleeves, and it was a little bit chilly at the end of the day.
Damn.
But, no disrespect to her. It's just it's unfortunate that it didn't work out. But going back, I was waiting to get a haircut at the barbershop. And this Nigerian dad and his kid come in, and the kid's hysterical. He's like, "Dad, please, no, I don't want a haircut. I don't want a haircut." And he's he's dragging the kid. He's like, "I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's okay." And he leaves the kid alone. He's like, "Please, please be quiet. You're making too much noise." So the kid is quiet for 2 seconds. I make eye contact with him. He looks at me, and while he looks at me, he takes the finger, and he just like. I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what? And he just starts yakking on the floor right then and there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, my God.
I'm like, wait, what? What is this? What is going on here? And I'm just looking. I'm like, did anyone just see that? And he's still yakking. And he's like, everyone's like, oh, my gosh, is he sick? Is everything okay? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my kid, he doesn't want a haircut, so he makes himself do that. I'm like, this is a normal thing? And then the kid goes, "Daddy, I'm sick. I want to go home."
Taking advantage of the situation. Man. Taking advantage.
But did the father leave? No.
He didn't?
Stayed.
He did?
He stayed.
Oh, okay, amazing.
Yeah. And I'm like, good for you.
I thought you were gonna say this father left.
No, he stayed. I'm like, good for you. Good for you. But the kid, he was hysterical back to it. "Dad, please, no." And he's doing this. He's like 4 years old. He's begging his dad, "Please, please, no, no." I'm like, good for you, kid. Good for you. Good for you. Makes me think of when I was a kid. Was I ever that brattish? Have I ever done anything?
That's pretty fucking bratty.
It's a bratty thing to do.
Like,
I beat the shit out of my kid right then and there. I don't give a fuck. Listen, you can call child services. I would whoop that. How dare you fucking vomit and fucking make a scene like that in front of everybody? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
I would definitely make the kid clean it.
Yeah.
I would definitely do
clean that shit up, bro. It's like,
I'd be like,
it's like, oh, we
yeah.
have a Swiffer. Fuck that. Yo, give me a goddamn paper towel. You're lick. You know what? Lick that shit up. No paper towel. Lick that shit. 100%.
My kids definitely need to learn
the nerve,
that fucking lesson.
the audacity. And then while we're waiting, the kid is playful again because he was talked to by one of the other guests. They calm him down. The kid is all hypered up. He's like climbing all over the dad, and the dad's just taking it. I'm like, my man, you got to do something. Don't let that little boy control you. You're an African. You don't do that shit. He is legit full-blown Nigerian, too. So I'm just, like, shocked that this is happening. Bro, this is, like, Discovery Channel amazing to me.
The barbershop.
In a barber... Bro, I am saying, like, in a barber... If there's any place on the planet where we don't mind where kids get beat, it's a barbershop. 100%. If that dad took out the belt and they're like, no, not one person would be like, hey, you can't do that. Yeah. No. 100% not. So I was baffled that this kid was getting away with what he was doing. I was like, my man, what is going on here?
I'd be pretty fucking livid.
I'd be livid. I'd be like, listen, you little motherfucker. I'll curse at him too. Listen, little motherfucker. You son of a bitch. I will fucking whoop your ass. You understand me? You fucking you bastard. Bro, you are so lucky. Bro, oh my God, if you weren't around people, I would stone cold stun you right here, right now. I'll pedigree you. I'll give you the rock fucking bottom. I'd F5 you on your goddamn puke and make you lick it up.
Kids need to be punished.
100%. 100%.
Especially if they do some shit like that.
you know what I'm saying? But before they grow up and they get soft and they go on TikTok and think they're goddamn fucking
Like,
heroes.
I definitely blame the father for like allowing him to do that shit.
Bro, I was so like.
But you can't do anything as a third person.
No,
you gotta
I can't.
just allow
What
it to
can I
happen.
do? But inside, I'm just like, do something. Talk to him. You need to like Chris Rock said in his stand up when he's like, man, I would never beat my girlfriend ever, but I'll shake the shit out of her. Just grab her. Just what the fuck is wrong with you? You just talking about what do you mean going on with you? I'll kill you. Right? We're gonna go back to the car. We're gonna fucking calm down, and then we're gonna talk about this when we get home. But right now, we're gonna finish our dinner. You hear me? You hear me?
I would shake the
I'll
shit.
shake the shit out of her.
Is that count as assault?
Well, how's it, bro? He's not beating her up. He's just like, hey, like, what the hell's going on with you? What's wrong with you?
Oh my god.
Come on, man. Oh my god, my blood was boiling when I saw that kid
I've
do what he did.
definitely done some things in my life
Oh,
where
I've
I
done
should
some
have been
radical-
shake the shit out of.
Yes.
So
but
definitely I
it's the parents'
agree.
duty to
Yeah.
keep you in check. My
Definitely.
dad, my mom, they kept me in check 100%. I've done some brat-a-tat-tat-tat-y things. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's natural as a kid.
But you're a child. I get it.
Yeah.
I cried when I didn't want a haircut, but I didn't make a whole scene about it. I did a daycare, though, when my dad left me at daycare. I was like, Dad, no! Nope, smoke in the lungs. And yeah, like I was just like, Dad, no! And he had to run to leave the goddamn place. Like it wasn't just like a walk. I was like, okay, thank you. He literally like dropped me and then he just.
no.
I'm like, no!
That's so funny. That's a great scene. I would love to be able to get that on video.
And then I calmed down when he left. I look around and I'm like, I don't know any of these people. And but I made it through, man. And he picked me up at the end of the day. He's like, hey, how you doing?
And it was all good.
Don't ever do that again. Take me home. It's Power Rangers is on in half an hour. But yeah, that was my brat. That was one of my bratty experiences. I've had a few. I think not bratty per se, but I remember going to Toys R Us as a kid during Christmas, and there was this one Power Ranger toy I really wanted. I wanted forever, and I went to Toys R Us with my parents, and I finally see it in person, and it's finally there right in front of me. I looked at it. I shat myself.
Wow.
Sharded. Like
It happens, man.
It was like,
It happens.
dude, this was last year. I needed that toy. It was something. It's like, Carlos, you have no fucking shame. I'm like, hey, man, I really need this. Can I get this one can I get this one and bring it up to the front, please? And where's your nearest bathroom? Thank you.
You know what, though? So, like, for those who don't know, I actually used to work at Toys R Us.
Yeah.
And that was a regular occurrence, man.
Did people shit themselves? Or kids, sorry?
No. Not,
So
not
why
that.
don't you just, like, bring
Not
it? Why
that.
do you? So, like, clearly
But,
it's
like, kids throwing like extreme tantrums when they couldn't get something. Like it was so normalized for the people who worked at Toys R Us that it was kind of like, okay, whatever, it's just another kid screaming. So like you'd see this parent take their kid to a specific section, the kid just goes, I want it. Parent goes no, and they just start throwing a fucking fit. Fucking the parent ends up picking the kid up, dragging the kid outside.
Oh boy.
Because they're making like I heard a cry every day working there, I think. Like on average.
Versus my work where I cry every day.
But yeah, just bratty as fuck. But
Oh,
yeah, I know
yeah.
parents got to do some shit about that.
100%.
That's fucked up.
You gotta stand tall, parents.
Yeah.
All right. Don't beat your kids. We don't encourage to beat your children, but like gotta stand firm. Be like, listen, take away their PlayStation.
You
I
brought
always
this
thought-
kid in the world, you could take him out
Yeah.
of the Toys R Us.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
But yeah, it's weird because when I was a kid, I always was scared of my dad because I always thought he was more of the stricter one, but he was just the loudest one. He just screamed more. But it was my mom.
Your
who was-
mother is always the one to be scared of.
Yeah. I realized this. 'cause,
Always.
I remember it was in high school I finally realized this. I was failing in class, and my dad got really pissed at me. I'm like, what the hell? What? I was like, I'm sorry. And then my mom comes and is like, see, this is why I told you to take away his PlayStation. I'm like, whoa, mom, what the fuck? I'm like, wait, what? You did what? But my dad didn't allow it.
I was gonna say that the disappointing your mom as opposed to disappointing your dad is two different things.
Yeah.
And I find that disappointing your mom hurts you more.
Well, I mean, it hurts me like freaking a lot more because, like, fuck, I didn't know it was that deep. I'm like,
Tell you, man.
Take away my place.
There's
like,
is deep. That hurt is deep. A
Holy
mother's soul and a mother's hurt is deeper than any fucking anything else, man. I'm not even a mother. Well, I can't be a mother. But I just mean like it hurts.
Yo, hold on.
A lot more.
Wait, whoa. What was that?
What?
Why'd you say it like that?
It's Pride Month, man. Chill.
Oh my lord.
No, I'm just playing.
Oh jeez.
But I'm just like, I think that disappointing my mom was always more worse than ever disappointing anybody else in the world. So
I guess.
I didn't have a dad
But
to
learn
disappoint.
that note, folks. That's why Mother's Day is far more important than Father's Day. It just is. Don't bring it up. Just
Father's Day's coming up, no?
it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the fathers out there, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Literally. Y'all do a good job.
Except for that one dad in the barbershop. Do better. That's why you're not getting a gift. That's exactly why you ain't getting gifts when you're
He's
older.
getting yak in
You're getting
in a cup.
on. You're getting yacked on and get fucking slapped by your own kids. Shame on you. Come on, dude.
Yak in a cup.
Are you going camping?
Am I going camping?
With Sharon and him?
I don't think so.
Oh, you're not?
Not that I know of.
Really? They're trying to convince me, and I don't want to go.
What are the timings for camping?
I don't know.
You should go camping.
I don't want to go.
Camping's actually fun as hell.
Oh my god! Hold on. You know what? Let's try another guest. Let's see if Sherwood is available. See if he could convince me.
Camping is like
what's the whole hype about it? You're outside.
Camping's like one of the greatest things out there.
Why?
That's fine, man.
You get stung.
You get like bug spray and shit.
With you people.
You spend the money to go get all like the good tools so that you don't get stung by certain things. But like camping's definitely one of the most funnest shit in the summer.
And the funnest shit in the listen.
100%.
Listen.
110%.
Hold on. Let's see if he answers. We're 2 for 2 today.
Carlos is just doing shit.
See, I'm getting rejected by everyone today. No one loves Carlos, and that's why I'm not going camping. Fuck this shit, dude.
Have you been camping before?
Never, ever. I've been to Camp Kuchiching once as a child, and that wasn't even like a camp. That was like for a field trip with.
You gotta go camping. Man.
What's the hype about? You get stung and shit. And you have to live in a tent. You sleep in a tent. Sorry, and what if there's bears? Huh? And animals and raccoons.
That's fine.
What do you mean that's not fine? I can't do the whole play dead thing when a vulture or a bear comes through.
A bear is a different story. That's definitely some fucked up shit. But majority of the animals in the like probably like 2 handful of times that I've been camping, there hasn't been any issues. There's been one issue where raccoons came and we thought they stole our beer. So I chased those motherfucking raccoons.
Okay. And then you're just like, Ryan, they're just like, Ryan, for God's sake, let it go.
Put some clothes on.
Yeah, Ryan, put some clothes on.
Running them
just running buck naked, chasing raccoons. There's like other families on the park just like, oh, my Lord.
Then one goes like,
ooh. That one elderly woman's like, oh, my dear.
Oh, goddamn.
My word.
Handsome Asian boy.
Just chasing raccoons.
With a broom, yeah, man.
Give me back my beer.
It's like a Simpsons episode.
Elbow dropping raccoons for beer. Ryan, man, do better.
But yeah, no, camping's fun, man. And anybody who's been camping, I'm sure they fucking enjoy it.
Well, they're.
What? Okay, so other than that, you don't like camp. Like, why wouldn't you have a good time? Why don't you think you'd have a good time?
I prefer to be in a residence where there is indoors and Wi-Fi for internet connections. I don't have a girlfriend.
Too modern,
so I
man.
depend on the internet connections and Pornhub. So
too modern, man.
That's not modern.
You're too modern.
I don't wanna. I didn't wanna. I don't wanna.
Life is great when it comes to camping, man.
What? Okay.
You're under the stars.
What is the best part for you?
You're under the stars,
What?
and then there's a bonfire,
What?
and then you're like roasting marshmallows and drinking and having fun.
Oh, hold on. Sure, it's coming back.
It's wonderful.
Okay. Hey, you're on the podcast.
Why? Playing Diablo.
Leave this man alone, man. He's trying to play some Diablo.
Ryan is trying to convince me to go camping, and I wanted to hear your thoughts.
Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
See? What is wrong with you?
No. I don't appreciate all this peer pressure. He also wants me to play Diablo too. Oh, we'll talk. We need to talk about that, by the way. Actually, see how you're doing with that.
You're fucking up.
Finally waiting for like 4 hours. Finally got on, man.
Are you playing now?
Carlos would come camping with us?
Yes.
Oh, Vitalia, you're on the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, so wait, why should I come camping?
Because you're going to have the best time of your life, man.
I could do that at a strip club.
God. Carlos.
Too.
Indoors.
Without the mosquitoes? It's not the same, man.
Okay, I'll leave you to your Diablo, man. I'll talk to
Leave
you
this
later.
man alone.
All right, peace.
Carlos is messing people's days up.
I don't care.
Always something.
Hey, man,
Always something.
they're not doing anything. All that smoke outside. I'm just trying to, include people. That's all. All right, let's reach out. Oh my God, I am a wreck, folks. I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Carlos on one today.
I am literally on. I don't even know if it's the fumes from outside, but I am on something. On something. Anyways, let's talk about you and your faded Diablo. How's the reunion going? All right. Everything okay?
All right. Great. That was a wonderful segment. But no, Diablo's fucking nuts, man. So for anyone who doesn't know, hasn't kept up with Blizzard and people who know me, I've been one of the biggest Diablo fans for a long time. I wouldn't say like I would die for it, but it's definitely like one of the things that shaped my childhood.
The creator of
as a kid,
the game actually has a restraining order against Ryan. True story.
We'll
get
visited.
into that in another episode.
But it's like one of the fastest selling Blizzard games of all time, if
Oh.
not the fastest selling Blizzard game.
What's Diablo 4 about? No. What's the
Well, the whole
gist?
premise of like the game in itself is just you create a character like some sort of a warrior, and then
Yeah.
you go and you run through the story, and you have to try to murder these fucking hell demons. That's pretty much it.
Murder hell demons?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So you're a pastor defeating devils?
Yeah,
Essentially.
exactly.
But you're using
That's exactly what it is.
Literally.
Yeah.
All right.
And you
sounds
murder
like-
them.
Sounds like my
You shake the shit out of these
shake
demons.
The shit out of it's like, get out of me! Get out of these bodies, you demon!
But it's just crazy because Diablo has been relevant for so many years, and it's crazy because I think the first Diablo came out before we were born, like the original
Was it?
Diablo. Yeah, I think it
So
was
what
like
was it, Atari?
it was OG, like fucking Macintosh PC, like fucking
Oh.
Windows 89 or something like that.
95. but
95.
yeah, man.
Like it's so crazy because it's been so relevant for so many years, and like the amount of advances that game has made, and just how much it's reached out to like different audiences for so many years. And there's something just very special about that game that has been in existence forever. Like I don't think it's as big as WoW. WoW's definitely like a lot bigger.
It's good.
World of Warcraft, for those who don't know what I'm talking about.
Well,
but
Diablo has
Diablo it's just something about it. It's
Yeah.
just like a very special game. It
Mhm.
took 10 years to make this game.
10 years.
10 years. The last Diablo came out 10 years ago.
What the
So it
shit?
literally, the latest one came out,
just Tuesday.
yeah, just on July the 5th, July
Oh.
6th, depending on,
Okay.
what region you're in. So it's like when people happen to put this much effort into something so special,
Mm.
it's hard to not appreciate exactly like the efforts of like the developers and the efforts of Blizzard. And like obviously Blizzard's another big fucking corporation that we really don't give a shit about.
Whoa. What
But
the hell is
well, I don't know. I
hold
just
on.
because they definitely do some scummy shit. Like Blizzard does some scummy shit.
Whoa, hang on.
They're
See,
like-
I just want to go on the record and say, Blizzard, I have no problem with you. And if you ever want to sponsor the podcast, go ahead.
Hey man, I'm just saying, Blizzard. I think big corporations need to do better when it comes to like fucking taking people's money. The game itself was already $100, $100 Canadian. Can you believe that? People have to work. So if you're a minimum wage worker,
And then you have to wait. In the
you got to
queue.
work like 2 days to make that money.
Mm.
2 fucking days. Can you
And then
believe
you have
that?
to wait to get in the game now,
Yeah.
apparently, to play online.
And there's still issues. And you know how much they charge for like cosmetics in the game? They'll charge you just to change the character of your look, like the look of your character, $25.
So you're saying just to go from sad to happy is $25?
$125.
Oh, 100. Sorry.
Plus, you need a system to play it.
That's wild.
Games are for the rich, man.
Yeah, indeed.
Guys like me and Carlos.
Let's not give the wrong vibe here. We are still broke and we need your support. So please like and
But-
subscribe.
I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but Diablo is definitely go check it out if you like ARPGs. It's just it's a wonderful thing. It's been special in my heart for a long time, and I've been addicted to it the last couple of days, man. I literally haven't left the house since Monday. Damn, because I've just been playing it consistently. I would work and then play it till like 1:30 in the morning, wake up, go to work, and then do it all over again for the last 3 days.
Damn.
It's nuts, man. I don't know what it is. Has a hold on me. Has a shake.
It's shaking you.
Has a shake on me.
Ryan, fucking worship me. I'm Satan.
But you know what was really cool?
Mm.
So Times Square, well, it's not cool, but it's just an interesting thing. Times Square actually had the whole fucking forest fire. And in New York, they like the whole sky went fucking red.
Red, yeah.
And all of Times Square had Diablo fucking ads on their like all the screens.
So
Literally the
it was a good
picturesque.
After Effect.
It looks like a fucking great After Effect. Like welcome
What?
to. It
So-
said "Welcome to Hell, New York," and then it had the release date, and then it had Lilith, which is like the main fucking boss in that game, which is like a Hell
Lilith,
demon.
Is that the
Lilith.
female-ish
Yeah.
character?
exactly.
What's her story? She's single?
I don't know.
She
She's
got
got
one-
8 legs though. I think.
8 legs.
Yeah. If you're down for that,
Nice.
but go check it out. I'm trying to convince Carlos to play. It's a great game.
Yeah, they're trying to convince me to do a lot of shit too. You know what I'm saying? This is the same dude that wanted to do all kinds of drugs in Ghana. So clearly he doesn't have the greatest of advice or ideas.
You know what's nuts? You can go buy shrooms in a store now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not talking from personal experience, but
Come on.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
Yep. These are different times, man. They were giving out fucking crack pipes.
Yeah, I know we talked about this a little
Yeah.
bit in our previous episode,
Yeah.
but to actually
Sell shrooms.
not experience it personally,
Right. Yeah.
but to see it in a third perspective,
Yeah.
yeah, nuts, man.
Nuts indeed.
Absolutely nuts.
Wild. Wild. Oh dear. Shrooms. I don't know if I'll do shrooms ever.
You've never tried it.
I've never tried it.
Would you try it though?
Depends. Depends on the circumstance and the area where we are.
So they have this thing called microdosing. Do you know what microdosing is?
Microdosing?
Yeah.
I thought that has to do with steroids.
No.
Oh,
You can microdose on shrooms.
microdose.
So the method is to take very little at a time.
Hmm.
So you take it and then you wait like maybe half an hour. If you don't feel anything, you take a little bit more. And then as soon as you like feel it the very first time, you just kind of keep that same amount so that you're just very kind of just floating through the day. It's not like an extreme fucking
But what
wildness.
If you go in? What if you want to go all in?
No, you can't do
What
that.
if you're
That's-
ready for the hype?
No, that's fucked up.
Why?
No, murder. That's
Do
like
that,
that's
go
like
to-
you being like fucking. I can't even think of the word, but that's like you fucking just asking for a bad trip.
No.
You don't want to do that.
But what if it's a good trip on a bad trip? You know,
You
what I'm saying?
could. You could.
Yeah, just go to Von Mills, fucking take me some a whole ass bag, and just call it on a Saturday. Call it a weekend, baby. Let's get it. Fucking
Yeah, man.
strip naked, just walk around the mall. Let's call it.
You should do it when you're camping, man. That's probably the best fucking time. See all the stars and the water. Don't jump in the water, by the way, when you're on shrooms.
Just fucking convulsing while I'm in the water. Meanwhile, I'm not even deep in. I'm just like right on the rocks.
But I
On
think
the
that
shore.
there's a lot of I've only heard maybe one or two people say they've ever had a bad trip on shrooms, but everyone else says it's like one of the most recommended things out there.
Really?
100%.
Oh.
Anybody that I've ever spoken to about it and that has done it,
Yeah.
even if they've had a personal bad trip, they say that it's one of those things that's so dangerous because it's so good. And it doesn't harm your lungs in any way
Right.
for you to breathe or anything like that. You just kind of eat it, and then it digests through your stomach and then releases chemicals.
What if you get like super duper horny?
Then
'Cause,
you can do whatever you'd
if I
like.
get horny, those poor people.
And you can do whatever you'd like on that case.
No, I don't wouldn't know about that because I don't know who's safe for me then.
But it's just, yeah, you got to try it. You got to try it when you're
I'll
camping.
Think about it. I'll think about it.
I will walk into a shop
Oh.
and buy them for you
Oh boy.
if you decide you would like to try it. Me and you should do an episode on it.
Oh wow! It just us, just being like, me combing my fictional hair, just using this as a mirror, just combing my hair for 1 hour, and that's it.
The blank on
The
shrooms.
blank on shrooms. That would be some. That would be some.
Yeah.
I have to go on a not so funny route. I wanted to bring up a story that happened recently. There was an incident where comedian DC Young Fly, his girlfriend and the mother of his 3 children, had passed away. She had went in to go for some form of surgery, like plastic surgery.
It was plastic surgery?
Yeah, and,
Shit.
she had some form of reaction and she passed away. Yeah, like I mentioned,
That's
she leaves behind her boyfriend and the 3 children.
Terrible.
Folks, I keep reiterating myself every time and time again. You have 3. You had, not to give her shit because obviously she's gone and rest in peace. But you had 3 kids, man. And a boyfriend. Who do you have left to impress? You had 3 kids. That guy finds you attractive. There's no need for anything to. All I'm saying to the young world out there, to the fellas, if you have a lady at home, just cherish her for who she is. No matter what she looks like, just tell her she's beautiful as often as you can. That way she don't have to go for no plastic surgery. Something that it's not necessary, all right? It's something cool to look out for maybe 2 seconds, but then I'm on my way. All right? Sir, if you're sexy, they're just going to want to have sex with you and then move on. All right? Personality is not really a thing when it comes to matters like this. Stop looking good for Instagram, all right? It's not worth it. Please, I want to reiterate to everyone that looking good for the gram is only it's what is it? What is that? Okay? Relax. That's all I got to say. I don't want to,
You know what?
wish bad on the dead, but
So I was watching the news the other day, and it was an interesting segment because they were talking about how this 1 or 2 sort of teenage influencers are coming out and they're actually switching to flip phones, right? And I thought it was a really cool segment, so I actually fully paid attention to it. And it was these 2 girls from high school or something like that, somewhere in America, and they made this TikTok that went viral with a couple million views, and how they're saying they're switching themselves and this is going to be their last TikTok to flip phones. So they went and they call them dumb phones nowadays because you can't do everything that you're normally used to doing with, smartphones nowadays. So I thought that was really interesting. And then the segment of her interview was her talking about how she realized that everything that was becoming negative about her lifestyle, whether it's looking in the mirror, or not having certain products, or comparing yourself to other people, or, wanting to fit in, or whatever it may be, 90% of that stuff was all coming from her phone. And she was I realized that when I put my phone away for even just 2 days, I felt a lot better because I didn't have to worry about getting likes on Instagram or having to post something every day or whatever it may be. all those sort of like societal pressures that Gen Z kids or Gen Z kids get. She didn't feel that with a flip phone. It was kind of like a release in itself. And I think that story goes into effect, and it's like, I don't mean to say anything about this man's wife or her and herself, but it's like you said, it's like, man, you really don't have to, you shouldn't have to worry about that kind of shit. And like,
no one to impress anymore.
the look and like all that plastic surgery and all that kind of stuff really just, it created a terrible situation where you left 3 kids behind. And obviously you didn't go into that surgery thinking that you were going to pass away, but it's like,
was it necessary is all.
The necessary thought process, and this goes back to our parenting and even the parenting episode we had in the past, where it's like, you as an individual, you have to take yourself out of the picture, go forward, and your kids are pretty much everything, go forward, and you have to understand the necessary risks that you take on a day-to-day basis to try to protect your kids as much as possible. Things like driving, things like going to work, yes, they do have risks to them, but those are the things that you need to do to provide to your kid. But you going and getting plastic surgery to make yourself feel better, it's only beneficial for you.
Yeah.
And I guess like there probably is some sort of like weird lessons that you try to teach your kids about, wanting to look better about yourself. And this is probably a controversial take in itself, but you have to put your kids first in that sense.
But it's,
you know what I mean?
But it's not about, it could be controversial at the same time. It's like, how are you going to teach your kids about insecurities when you were clearly going through them yourself? So my thing is, folks, not worth it at the end of the day. So fellas, anyone that has a partner who feels like they're insecure, tell them they're beautiful. Tell them I'm with you no matter what. All right? Reassure them that. And if they don't believe you, you grab them and you shake the shit out of them. Be like, bitch, you're beautiful. All right? I love you. All right? No, we're going to go on. I'm going to let you go. And and once I let you go, we're going back to the bedroom and I'm going to rock your goddamn world. That's it. That's what you do.
Gang.
Gang.
Yeah.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, folks. Be safe out there. Try to avoid outside this weekend as much as you can. Even because. But on that note,
Charles can't even finish a sentence, man.
it's kind of.
I don't even know anymore, man.
Self-explanatory. Just like all right, try to avoid outside. But are they gonna listen? Nope. I just don't want a goddamn civil war again about the vaccinated. That was bad enough. Last thing I need is a goddamn idiots dying outside over smoke and then starting a whole war about that again.
We have to do some research for our next episode. We definitely need to see if there's some sort of government conspiracy theorist.
There is a government conspiracy, and you want to know why? Who's doing it? It's the goddamn Chinese.
These like anti-vax people are like, man, like the government's starting these forest fires. Yeah.
That's it. 100%. Vote Chris Sky for mayor. Advanced polls are open right now. Please vote now because to avoid the goddamn lineup. But vote. Please vote. Please vote. On that note, folks, thank you for joining us this week. I am Carlos.
And I'm Ryan.
And this is The Blank with Carlos and Ryan. Check out 106 in Park next week where we have our top 10 videos in the country. Here's our next video, Right There by Chingy.
And number one, at 2000, what, 10? 2007's?
No, 2002.
Top 10? 2002's top 10?
Yeah. Here's
Right There.
Chingy, Right There.
Peace, everybody.
Later.